"Any minute now," said the woman in the lab coat with the unruly red hair. "Cole, get in here," she yelled into her headset as she tapped away at her tablet. A small, intense fellow tripped into the room. "Show about to start already, Raysa?" Her nose crinkled in irritation. "I get that physics isn't exactly your forte, but the least you could do is keep up with the testing schedule. Do you have the sample ready or not?" Cole reached into his belt and pulled out a small cylinder.
"Raysa Walker and Cole Beckett, I hereby award you the Nobel Prize in Physics," he snorted.
Yeah, shut up and pay attention this time. It took me years to get the Resurrection cleared to run these tests this far out. Be serious. What he lacked in size, he certainly made up for in personality, she thought. "Hey, it's just you and me in this Buddha-forsaken heap. Someone has to smile around here," he said. "Smile away, but we only have a small window to fire the particle sample, or we can't test in this region of space for another 2 years. And I'm sure you can't keep smiling for that long." He lost his smile. "Edge of the bloody universe, and we get to have the honor of firing a speck at another speck in hopes of learning what I already know. The universe indeed happened." "The universe doesn't have an edge," she interrupted, "and I need more than your knowledge." She winked at him and walked over to the main display and opened the shutters to either side. It offered less actual data, but she preferred a real view of what she hoped would come. Cole maneuvered his small frame over to where his console was and inserted the cylinder into the opening. "Locked and loaded, my lady." "Don't call me that," she said, grinning as she tapped on her tablet at the start of the experiment. "I always expect a boom when you mess with that tablet of yours," he said, as their small ship fired an infinitely smaller stream of particles at what most would assume was just an unremarkable area of blackness. It was then that light engulfed the Resurrection. "Success," Raysa thought to herself, as her and her companion scrambled to ensure that all their data collection was processing normally. "Close those useless shutters and come look at this data, Raysa. There's something odd out there." She closed the shutters and ran to his station. "I don't see it." "Not see, really. Feel. You feel that?" "That's sound waves. There's sound out there." "That's not possible." "It's there. Ultra low frequency, but it's there. I'll patch it up so we can hear this," he said as he fiddled about with his controls. The pair listened.
"Red or blue? Red or blue? Or green? What do you mean, green?"
They were in shock. It was English. Perfect English. They continued to listen in.
"The simulation can't produce a green level event. The sudden influx of simulant matter will cause an overload to the back OS, not to mention fracture the housing. Fleming, get down here."
It was Raysa who spoke first. "What the hell is out there?" She looked into the viewer on her tablet and immediately rushed to open the shutters again because she simply could not believe what her tablet was showing her. Through the endless white, she could see a crack, an impossibly tall vertical opening, like somebody held a door open slightly. It was at the front of their tiny vessel. Most amazingly of all is they could see what was on the other side. There were people, human beings, on the other side of the door. The duo observed the people, unsure of what else to do. "Fleming here, sir," one of the men said. "I can confirm a green-level simulation event. Somehow the little buggers figured out how to recreate the parameters of their own simulation, but it's causing a data-matter feedback at the point of origin." One of the other people looked at an eerily familiar tablet and said, My, they are far from home, aren't they?" "It's the damnedest thing, sir. We have 77 simulations all trying to calculate how we happened, and one of them manages to accidentally figure itself out."
"Can we save this one?"
the other voice said. "Not at its current state. I believe I can reboot this bank of simulations from the origin and save the back OS, though."
"That's a shame,"
said the other voice. Raysa and Cole looked at each other in disbelief as they realized what was happening around them. The last thing they heard as the blackness overtook them was Fleming. "It makes you think. What if this experiment actually succeeds, and all we do is force our creator to reboot us?" Then nothing happened. Nothing kept happening. And then everything happened.